Anybody want to get a word in? Jackie, you got 3 seconds. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be brief. First of all, I just want to congratulate Donnie on his 20th anniversary. I've known Donnie for well more than a decade now, and I always share this story every time I come to when I get an opportunity to come to any one of these events. Is that Donnie gave me my first suit. Like I was fresh off of just every time I had like any type of suit, anything like that, I was going to court. You get what I'm saying? And even now, as I'm talking to you guys, like it was years ago where Donnie was observing. We was over West Baltimore, canvassing around the neighborhood. And he was like, look, brother, I understand, I feel you, but I can't understand what you're saying. He said, look, I tell you what, after this shift, let's just go on ahead. I want to invite you to this, what was it, Donnie?
He just left here. Did you see him?
Yeah, I did. But make a long story short, I'm the only one that showed up. And from that day forward, I seen a whole different of a Baltimore that I never witnessed before. And the trajectory of like, you know, when you come from the communities that I come from, where we all come from, you know, we never, and I'm from East Baltimore. I'm from this neighborhood. This neighborhood didn't look nothing like this in the 90s. You know, and it's kind of a bittersweet thing for me because my friend Bobby, he was, at the time I was chicken, right down the street, his body was found in the time I was chicken. He was missing for a while. So every time, I got so many memories in this neighborhood. But I make a long story short, just to be in this very present, I feel like I'm representing them. And I appreciate you, Donnie, because every time you bring me into these rooms, you always welcome me with open arms, and you give me inspiration like no other. He's a Cancer like me. His birthday is on the 27th. I'm on the 28th. You know what I mean? So we have that in common. But I ain't gonna take up too much time. But I appreciate you and all you've done. And
Plug your business.
My business is Hearts and Heroes Studios. I'm actually in the process of having a workshop so that way I'm able to give kids an opportunity, because everybody feel like you gotta be an artist. You know, you don't have to be the perfect artist. I like to teach that all the time. And I kind of like recently I did Marvel Studios for like rap gifts. They reached out to me. They wanted me to do several pieces, and when they wanted me to do 90 Carhartts and 20 vests and 20 sneakers, I want to be able to give that opportunity to my friends or my peers or people who are inspired.
I don't think they heard you.
What was that?
You said Marvel like
Studios.
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel Studios. There.
Y'all did hear Marvel Studios. And HBO, they called you?
HBO.
And Dave Chappelle called you?
Well, yeah, I'm going there.
And the short one, Kevin Hardy called you? They called you, right?
Yeah.
You did their work.
I had Chris Rock. Yeah. It's a few. Will Smith. I was supposed to go out there to LA prior to this, you know, the incident. And it's a funny story about that, how when Chris Rock came here to Baltimore, he got the same shirt that HBO Max had paid me to do like these rap gifts for the Charm City Kings film. And the Charm City Kings film was executive produced by Will Smith and Jada. So when he came to Soundgarden, he could have got anything on record store that he decided to get one shirt, and that was inspired by the Charm City Kings. He didn't know that was, but see, now both of them collected the pieces of my art, and that's the very example I want to share. That's how
you hear that, Tamara?
That's how art brings people together, even with conflict. But a lot of people didn't know, like, they already resolved the conflict. Now they're being faced. I'm supposed to go to there next month with Chris Rock to meet him in person to finally say, like, that's next month. I'm going to Florida. So a lot of full circle moments of just you following your heart. You get what I'm saying? My mother, she died of a heart attack. I got this in Yellow Springs when I was kicking with Dave Chappelle and them. I commemorate my mother's pieces. Every piece that I do, I put it on the left side. It's nothing like losing like somebody that was close to you. And recently, I lost my uncle. My uncle, Tiny Tim Harris. He was a legend.
Y'all know Tiny Tim?
Yeah. Tiny Tim Harris was a legend, and you know, there's just so many stories that I even have, but I don't have enough time to share about Richard Pryor.
I know, but what was the dish your mama made?
The dish that my
mother
made?
The dish, yeah.
The dish? Oh man, sweet potato.
Watch this, Mr. Jakey.
Sweet potato biscuits. Sweet potato biscuits. Like that right there, like it was nothing like my twin sister still has a recipe, but it was nothing like the sweet potato biscuits that she would make. Every time I mention that, people are like, what's sweet potato biscuits? And I've had it. And then you see the yams, inside the biscuit. It was like perfect. But yeah, that's one of the memories. Yeah, oh my God.
Got me hungry.
But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of time. Donnie always put me on the spot. Every time I come here, he always put me on the spot.
I like that coat. You can leave that coat right there.
No, I'm trying to get it off first.
Okay, come on, Sean. You got to represent.